Okay, now we're going to learn how to describe snakes to the students, the physical characteristics. So we can call snakes every kind of snake has its own kind of name in Lakota, but we're just going to use the generic Zuzecha. Zuzecha just means snake. Okay, and then once they have Zuzecha down, then you can move on and teach them sintechla, rattlesnake, those kind of things. But we're just going to use Zuzecha for this exercise. Okay, so we still going to have a sequence, and we want to try to keep to that sequence. And that, like I said, that'll help you kind of remember body parts and then how to describe it. So obviously, snakes don't have fur or hair, and as we're describing animals that don't have fur or hair, they're gonna have skin or hide, and so that word is ha, ha, skin or hide, ha. And they don't have legs, but we're trying to keep the sequence here. So who is legs, and then we're not going to be really using tail because the tail's kind of like part of their body as well. Um, so we'll skip over tail. We can talk about the pute, the snout, pute, and we can also add in. We talked about ears before. You can put ears in here too, but um, we're going to add in ishta, the eyes. So that's going to be our sequence. So as we go around from 1, 2, 3, 4, we have ha, hu, pute, ishta. So very basic, very simple. It shouldn't take very long to describe a snake. So we're going to use some other vocabulary. Waniche. Waniche is none. And ptechela, we know from that last, if you go back to the describing animals with horns, ptechela is short. We reduplicate it for things that are short, inanimate. So ptechela. And now we're going to introduce chikala. And chikala is small. And so we reduplicate it when things are small and they're inanimate. So chikala, chikala. And there is that little glottal stop in there with that apostrophe. It kind of breaks that sound up. Chikala, chikala. Okay, so when you say it, practice putting that little stop in there. Chikala. Okay, so as we describe a snake, like I said, we can hold up props or we can put a picture up on the board. And we're just going to go around in the sequence. And there's different ways to talk about the designs or the stripes and diamonds and patterns on a snake, but we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to still use the color brown. So so there's our sequence. Ha, ri, hu, waniche. Okay, so obviously snakes don't have legs, so we can't use a number, and so it becomes waniche. There is none. So hu waniche. It does not have legs. Pute ptechula. Its snout is short. And then we're going to go on to the eyes. So ishta, and then we're going to reduplicate chikala to chikala because there's two of them. So ishta, chikala. Its eyes are small. Okay, so now I'll describe the rattlesnake on the left and then the green snake on the right. So for the rattlesnake, le zuzecha hecha. Le zuzecha hecha. Naha ri. Nahu waniche. Na pute. And we can use ptechela, which is short, but we could also use chikala because it's kind of small. it's up to you. Like everybody would probably describe them differently. So you could use pute chik alanaish, you can use pute ptechila. And then the eyes. Okay, the eyes can't really be short, but they can be small. So ishta chik chik ala. Ishta chik chik ala. Okay, so on the right, we can follow that sequence too. So ha le zuzecha hecha na ha tozi na hu waniche na pute, we can use ptechila or chikala, na ishta chik chik ala. Okay, so that's pretty much it with that. You can just put up any picture of a snake, or like I said, you can use the props and go over them, and then have the kids be able to do it. You can have them draw different color snakes, and that's a good way for them to practice their colors. Maybe make copies or printouts of cartoon snakes that they can color using different colors, and then they can describe it when they're done. They can hold their picture up and go through that whole sequence, and the only thing that would be changing would be the color of it.